Hi Ruth, could you introduce yourself?
My name's Ruth Pitt. I've worked in the TV industry for about 25 years. I'm currently a member of the board of Screen Yorkshire and I'm a freelance media consultant and executive producer.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I started life as a magazine journalist and worked as a freelance before going into radio, where I was a reporter at Radio Tees and Radio Air. I moved into television by becoming a reporter at Yorkshire Television. From there I ran my own production company and made a number of documentaries. I was then head of documentaries at Granada Television, followed by creative director of documentaries in the Department of Religion and Ethics in Manchester for the BBC, and most latterly I was working closely with Mark Thompson and the change team at the BBC before returning to the independent sector, where I work mainly for Century Films at the moment.
Why are you on the Screen Yorkshire board?
Well, throughout my career I've always spent my time working from the north of England and I've spent most of my career working on network programmes, so I'm very dedicated to staying in the north while working on programmes which are generally made in the southeast. So I have a real passion and commitment to seeing production develop in this part of the world, and I try to do everything I can to advocate on behalf of production outside London, and I've been very involved with the BBC's plans to develop production outside London in the past, and it's something I really care about. So working for Screen Yorkshire as a member of their board is part of that commitment.
How does Screen Yorkshire help companies in the region?
Giving support to companies is not just about investing money, but Screen Yorkshire I think has developed quite a skill in knowing where to put the money into certain companies and when, and I've seen the effect and the impact that that's had on several regional companies, what a difference it makes to those companies when they just have that little bit of support and encouragement and a little bit of money just to keep them going when maybe they're struggling, just to see them through as they develop big projects, and then we can reap the benefits further down the line. We really do want to help companies, and we want to say to them that that help is there and they shouldn't be reluctant in any way to accept it. We gave away £2.6 million to companies last year, and that's real cash on the table that helps those companies who may be disadvantaged initially because they're in the Yorkshire region when they're trying to compete with the top companies. It helps them just to get going.
What's the level of production skills in the region?
So there's a great critical mass of skilled talent, whether it's wardrobe mistresses and makeup artists or directors. The problem is that we don't quite have the critical mass of production right now, and so what we're trying to do is increase that critical mass of production so that our fantastic, talented, able people and the students who are leaving the media courses around the region have opportunities here.
Could you tell us about the training that Screen Yorkshire supports?
Screen Yorkshire considers training to be absolutely crucial, and obviously having the right skills in this area for the right kind of programmes and the right kind of films is absolutely crucial. Screen Yorkshire invested in 9,000 hours of training support in 06-07, and it's something that we take very, very seriously. People can come to us and find out about training opportunities, and we're very keen to help companies themselves develop their training and their skills base, because that really is the key to the future.
How is Screen Yorkshire supporting cross-platform development?
One of the things I was very privileged to do during my time at the BBC recently was to learn an awful lot about new media opportunities and the impact of convergence and the way that viewers are going to be getting their content in the future. I think this is something that independent producers really, really need help with, because it's not over there, it's over here, and I'm not sure that they're quite ready for it. So Screen Yorkshire's role in putting new media people together with independent producers is absolutely pivotal. This is something that's a top priority for the organisation. We're spending a lot of money on trying to form partnerships between new media producers and independent producers, and I think it's really starting to pay off. There are some very, very interesting partnerships developing. The two different disciplines are starting to understand one another's needs better, and it's something that we should continue to do so that we are seen across the nation as at the forefront of this new kind of content production.
How important are business skills for TV indies?
The business environment in television particularly at the moment is extremely competitive and very commercial. There are fewer and fewer companies, and the companies that remain are getting bigger and bigger. So people who want to continue in independent production, unless it's absolutely a lifestyle business for them and that's all they want, they have to develop and master business skills.
What opportunities does Screen Yorkshire provide for networking?
Well, one of the things Screen Yorkshire considers to be very important is to help producers in this area to plug into the networks which will deliver work to them. So we have a number of events, Meet the Commissioner events and functions and various different things to help people to plug in. But I would strongly recommend to any producers working in this area that they recognise that they're going to have to spend a certain amount of their time travelling between the North and London. It's not difficult to do. It takes 2 hours and a quarter to get to London. It's something that really is a part of the job, and if you're going to succeed, you have to network, and that means going to London quite regularly. So I think that's very, very important for people to factor into their business plans. Don't just stay up here expecting the work to come to you. You have to go and find it.
So, in summary, what are the benefits of basing your business in Yorkshire?
I've spent my whole career working in Yorkshire, and there's a very good reason why I've done that. I've done it because it's a fantastic place to live and it's a fantastic place to work. The people in this area need representing, actually, and they're wonderful, and it's a great community to work in. So I think that although there are challenges to running production companies here, there has never been a better time to be running a production company in Yorkshire. People are recognising that the north of England is now on the map in terms of content production. It's on the map in terms of new media, it's on the map in terms of business ambition, and that's one of the things that makes it great. But it's also a fabulous place to live. You know, where else can you live where within 10 minutes you're sitting on the banks of the River Wharf or enjoying a walk on the moors, but at the same time you can pop to Harvey Nichols for a cup of coffee when you finish. It's a fantastic place.